Hello and welcome. My name is Zaphiroth. This is the Voice of Cards, a Beast of Burden for the PC. We're heading into the end game here. We only have a few things to cover. So with that being said, we ran to Pulcha's mother, so that's who we're chasing after at the moment. So, yeah, let's just get to it.
To battle.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Almost got the 5, but we'll take the part. We actually do need his, the gargoyles. Our living statue, rather.
A masterful victory.
Alright, let's hope that I choose correctly. And I didn't. I chose wrong.
The iron box is rusted here and there, but is notably free of dust. Maybe someone has been taking care of it.
Although I am curious on why everything is underground, but, you know.
Get him.
Let's go around in a big square, I bet. I guess let's just do this. Oh, the lights are on down here, apparently.
Battle time.
Oh, Urbania is pretty huge.
Get him.
Ooh, living statues.
Battle time. The image of Pulcha's mother is displayed on the metal box.
Oh, that's a cool effect. Mom! You've grown, bullshit. You look just like your father. What, that's it? That's all I gotta say?
The box crackles and gives off an odd glow, but no longer shows Pulcha's mother. Get him! That's how it's...
Well, I mean, not that I really need that.
The monster pouts. I've got these amazing wings. I don't belong in this dingy place. I want to fly in the sky.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to start just cutting the battles out. I mean, they're pretty much just doing the same thing in every single one. So unless something major happens, I'll keep it in there. But this is just for the sake of time, so. This place is huge, so. All right. Let's finish this way.
Get him!
Still need to get the weapons for the goal. Anyways, as I was saying, still need to find the weapons for Nicole and Ale.
You pick up the small object, and for a brief moment, a detailed image of happy-looking monsters is displayed on it. A moment later, it vanishes. What sort of device is this? Battle time.
Oops. Alright, so that's all done. Back up to here.
The image of Pulcha's mother is displayed on the metal box.
That girl, is she a monster? Or a human? Well, would that be so impossible? Oh, the researcher in me simply must know. Dude, she's gonna turn out to be a evil little bitch, isn't she?
To battle.
Box crackles and gallop's not going, but no longer shows Pulcha's mother.
Get him.
Alright.
Battle time.
Where are you taking us? So yeah, I wonder what she's been up to. She's going to be like, oh.
To battle.
Okay, where are we headed? Oh, look, it's a big iron box.
The monster mumbles, "What I wouldn't give to take another drive up the coastline."
Interesting.
Get him.
I'm gonna... Alright, so it does wrap around then. Okay. Let's go down this way. Oh, there's his. Okay. Honestly, I forgot this one too. I don't think it gives me attack though. Oh yeah, it does. All right, here's these guys. So they don't have a skill card, but they do have their story cards. What do you think? Should we go up? Yeah. Getting closer to getting the achievement for the max level character.
The image of Pulcha's mother is displayed on the metal box.
You're the surviving subterranean, aren't you? How did you know that? Your face tells me you use monsters like tools. I'm sure you've worked more than your share of them to the bone, too. I do really need the living statue's skill card, though. almost there. Go through the door. Yep. Did it say it was Chimera? Chimera? That's interesting. The theater.
Pulcha's mother stands waiting for you, surrounded by monsters. In the midst of the confusion, you direct a question at the woman, who seems to be Pulcha's mother.
Are you... Yes, and I am the mother to the monsters as well. I must introduce myself. My name is Mazar. Thank you for taking care of my son, Pulcha.
Visibly trembling, Pulcha forces a few words out. Mom, why? Mizar laughs gently, and then claims she will show you something good as a reward for making it all this way. She explains that this building was once a facility called a movie theater. The humans of old would come here to enjoy watching movies, fictionalized moving pictures that other people had made. However, Mizar says with a smile, what I'm about to show you is no fiction. It is the true story of our world's monsters.
Have a seat in the Chimera. I'm an idiot. Cinema and watch a movie. Ring of Evasion. And then Flashpoint. Said to be made by an ancient civilization. Wow, she gets significant boost. I do want to throw this on him though. As soon as I find it. There we go.
Now that you're seated, we'll begin the screening, Mizar says. She then activates the movie device. Once upon a time, there was a village in which humans dwelled. Terrible beasts called aberrants had descended upon this village. Amidst the chaos of fleeing inhabitants, a lone man fought back against the fiends.
Oh, this must be one of them interactive picture films.
Battle time.
the best here. Really? Come on. It'll take forever. Well, okay, and then we'll just do the pitfall then. So this should be able to finish him off here.
The man succeeded in fighting off the aberrants, but still he lamented that he was unable to save more people.
Check on the village of the people. Check on the people of the village. You fulfill the necessary requirements to unlock Hurry Aberrant's enemy story and the Malice's Aberrant's enemy story. That's cool. That takes care of that then.
One of the children cries out, "I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts."
Geez, I wonder who this sounds like.
In this era, climate change had pushed the world to the brink of a major food crisis. This in turn caused skirmishes and outright war to break out all over. Looking at the rows of dwellings and shops, the man became determined to save the people who lived here, no matter the cost. The girl sobs, "Mom, Dad, where'd you go?" The man knew that he could not stand by and let things continue as they were. And so he decided that he would work with the villagers to come up with a solution while time yet remained.
Let's see.
"When will all the fighting end?" cries the old man, his voice breaking with indignation. In this era, the fires of war had spread across the world, and into that raging conflict came biological weapons, the aberrants. Their incredible power was meant to bring an end to the long years of bloodshed, and yet, in the disarray of war, the means to control these weapons was lost. Now, unable to be controlled, the aberrants went berserk and ultimately became an existential threat to humanity. A throng of people has gathered at the assembly hall.
On its current course, humanity will be wiped out by aberrants.
Persuaded by the man, the villagers decided to turn to a last resort. They would turn to genetic modification in order to give themselves the strength to fight back against the aberrants. And while those whose bodies were altered in this way would have strength enough to rival the aberrants, their appearance would be totally and irrevocably changed. But the people were determined to do this, to secure a future free from the aberrant terror. Women, children, and the elderly were sent away to a place of safety. Then, hands trembling, each of the remaining villagers accepted a drug from the man who had proposed the plan. And every single one of them was transformed into a monster.
I mean, did they attack each other? Resident Evil.
Monsters are humans who evolved to protect others.
I see. It's like Umbrella existed in this world, so they made the aberrants the POWs, and now you have Wesker handing out viruses so people turn into monsters.
Pulcha is quivering like a leaf in the wind. Mizar smiles her gentle smile once more. Very good.
Think with Mizar and her monsters.
The monster mumbles a few forlorn words. We are human, same as you. He explains that it has been a long time since they last spoke to a human other than Mother, and themselves, he quickly amends. With an air of self-mockery, he adds, "Sometimes I forget." Voice filled with resentment, the monster says, "We are human. Why did the others treat us so badly?" He goes on to explain that as the aberrant threat receded, those who had transformed faced persecution at the hands of the surviving humans. Each day brought with it a new indignity. At length, they were driven into this cold, remote place where the mere act of survival was a bitter struggle. They saved humanity. Their reward? Slaughtered by the people they risked everything for, sneers Mizar.
Dot, 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 dot. Mother gave us hope. She promised we would create a world free of oppression. Dot, 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 dot.
There is something wrong with this world. You agree, don't you, Legol? Mizar says, fixing her gaze upon him. Legol hangs his head as though all strength has left him.
Did you know, Legol?
Legol says nothing. Instead, Mizar speaks up. You're utterly hopeless, Legol. She beckons you forth. Come this way.
Pursue Mizar. Okay, Jesus is safe.
You follow Mizar into a small chamber, about which drifts a strange ambiance. She explains that it is in this laboratory she conducts research on the mutagen that transforms humans into monsters. Her goal, she continues, is to mutate all of humanity into monsters, and in doing so make the world a truly equal place. The four of you are at a loss for words. Even Trollis, normally full of bubbly curiosity, is silent.
Check on your friends. You cannot use bellwethers now. Not that I have ever used them.
Trollis seems utterly perplexed, listening intently to see how the rest of you react. Legol is as quiet as the grave. His eyes are fixed on the ground. Seeing you checking on him, Mizar says, Legol was a test subject for the mutagen.
That is, until he ran away.
We never should have come here. Legol's voice is a sickening rasp, as though he is coughing up blood. Perhaps the traumatic experience of being experimented on explains the unusual way Legol has behaved since you arrived in New Terra.
You have fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock Legol's flip side story.
Pulcha has been silent since you entered the room. When he finally speaks, his words are low and his mouth barely moves.
What about Dad?
A moment later, the dam bursts. I thought monsters killed him. How could you not hate them for that? Mizar gives a weak laugh. Because the one who used a monster to kill your father was me. ... You did? Mizar answers as if her reply is the most natural thing in the world. He was beyond hope. He was trying to burn all our research. Monsters are our saviors. They protected our world, and yet they were persecuted and driven to the fringes. I will never accept inequity of this scale. And that's why I will transform all of humanity into monsters. That is true justice. And your father stood in the way of it, so he had to die. Don't you agree, Pulcha? Pulcha is overcome. His jaw works soundlessly for a few minutes. Finally, he manages a feeble, so this is the truth. The light has gone from his eyes. Suddenly, Mizar cuts through the quiet with a loud clap. It is nearly time. In the next instant, her monsters show up and attack. Your enemies are monsters, but also former humans. And all of the monsters you have been using were once human too. The reality that everyone here is human washes over you. Your hands start to tremble, and you can't bring yourself to fight. Pulcha is overcome with shock. Legol, trembling, seems somehow smaller. Both of them have completely lost the will to fight.
Come on!
Trollis alone seems to have it together.
Yes!
Come on, we can do this, she shouts, desperately trying to encourage her friends.
Alec can no longer use monsters. Legol and Pulcha can no longer take action. I must have sold it. Okay.
the monsters begin storing up power and then unleash it at you and your friends. Trawlus fights desperately to protect you and your friends, and manages to keep the worst of the monster attacks from finding their mark.
All is in order. Now we invade the human world to secure a brighter, more equitable society for all.
Mizar's sonorous proclamation echoes out, just as the ruins begin to collapse.
Okay.
You have to put a stop to Mizar's invasion. Somehow, you manage to force your leaden legs to move, and you take off after her.
Shoo, Mizar! Again! Well, let's go in another room here. What? Bless my birdie. I never would have dreamed I'd run into you here.
The merchant appears before you and speaks with great enthusiasm. He explains that he and his market were caught up in the earthquake while exploring New Terra in search of valuable goods. That said, he adds with a little bounce of delight and eyes aglimmer, this place seems absolutely stuffed to the gills with valuable pieces. His indomitable dedication to business lifts your spirits, and you can't help but crack a little smile.
Alright, let's see if there's anything extra before we head off. Oh, there's no, well, let's check the monster thing. Oh, wait. It's right here, right. Yes. Thank you. Hey. Then let's see here. If there's anything new here. I don't think they have the part 2 in this game, so yeah. Alright, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode here. When our next episode we'll go after Mizar. I have to do a couple things. Basically, I'm gonna grind to level up to 30 so I get that achievement. And then I also need to get the living statues. Hold on, I'll show you guys. So equipment wise, why am I in the wrong one? All right, so equipment, oh, that's, oh, I'm gonna go to collections. Items were done, 32 of 32. Equipment wise, 54, 55. It's going to be the same as the last game where you get a item going to New Game Plus, so that will take care of that. Key items we're done with. Skills 60 of 61. I do believe the final skill will come from the optional boss as well. So character cards are a little bit interesting because I don't have the flip side story for I don't have the flip side story for the we did finish up. Let's read the ones that we did get though. Living statue, a master sculptor found a crumbling statue in front of a church and restored it to utter life-like glory. Something bad has possessed the statue, perhaps due to its fearsome visage. Now it needs no repairs, for it heals itself, quick as a blink. Most repulsive than the monster, less merciful than one. Detached, they do not but devour civilization. They are aberrants, a living weapon made by humans to kill humans, slaughterers without emotion. Aberrants must die, must be wiped out at any cost before we are. This is why we monsters were born. This is why we monsters gave up humanity. So I don't have this one. So I don't know where we're supposed to get that from. But yeah, I do believe. Did I get the living statue one? I guess I did. Protect, yeah. Okay. Well, in either case then, I still need to go and grind out some levels, so I am going to do that. And then I believe we should finish up the game in the next video. So with that being said, friends, I appreciate you hanging out as always. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay true to yourselves, follow your hearts, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.